Hello guys, in this video we are going to explore thermal analysis of brake disc. This video was made as per the request of Vijay. Thanks for that, and here's your request. So without further ado, let's get started. To follow along, download the model from the description. Alright, I'm gonna switch to simulation. It prompts you to choose the study you want. I'm gonna select thermal and click on create study. And here we are in simulation workspace. Always proceed from left to right. In that way you won't miss anything. First things first. Here we have study. By default we have already a study one. If you want more studies, you can click on new study and you can select any type of study you want it to create. For now we are good with it. And then we have simplify. I'm gonna click on simplify. If you observe here, this is a brake disc and the disc is fixed with the help of these bolts, and the caliper is mounted on the surface which applies the pressure and stops the disc, thus reduces the speed of the vehicle, right? And if you consider that as a real case scenario, we have to split the phase of the disc such a way that it matches the area of the brake pads. Thus I'm going to click on this face and create sketch. See on the keyboard, draw a circle of 340 mm dia, and I'm going to offset this circle about 40 mm inside, and thus minus 40. Perfect. Now that we got the area that holds the caliper, perfect. I'm gonna finish my sketch, and under modify we have split face. Just click on that. I want to select the phases to be split, this one and the one opposite to that, and the splitting tool be the circle which we have created. Perfect. I'm gonna repeat split face, show the sketch, repeat selecting the face inside to that split. Perfect. And the splitting tool be the offset circle. Now that we got it splitted, I'm gonna hide my sketch and finish simplify. Perfect. Coming to materials, I'm gonna select grey iron. Most of the brake discs are made with grey cast iron because it provides excellent wear resistance. Click OK to take that material. Perfect guys. And then here we have loads. Just click on that. Whenever a brake pad applies for a moving vehicle which is possessing kinetic energy and kinetic energy in the form of rotational and translational, in order to stop the vehicle, the force applied on the brake disc will reduce the speed of the vehicle. Thus the kinetic energy of the vehicle is converted into heat energy. If heat is generated, it must be having temperature, right? Awesome, you got it. I'm gonna select these two phases and apply temperature of 200 degrees. Again, this is the worst case scenario that I'm gonna assume. Think of that vehicle is coming down from a hill, and this is the temperature that is going to be produced. Perfect guys. And then repeat loads. Also we have to tell that the heat is being dissipated. Perfect. Under type we have applied temperature previously, and now if we click on that, we have convection. The heat is being dissipated to surroundings, right? Thus this is the convection process. Perfect. And we have already given a source of temperature with these two phases, and the remaining all phases will be acting for heat dissipation. I'm gonna select all the phases and then select the body. It automatically selects all the phases, omitting those. Perfect guys. And the convection value be 38. And this is the case when the vehicle is moving in a maximum speed and based on relative velocity of air. Perfect. And the ambient temperature be 20 degrees. Perfect guys. Coming to contact, since we are having one body, there is no need to give contacts. And then we have degree of freedom view. The green tells me that surface is conducting and there are no red areas that are insulated. Perfect guys. And then we can view it in a mesh view. I'm gonna leave my mesh as default. It had got all the data I need to solve the study. Perfect. Click on solve. Because this study do not involve complex geometry, I'm gonna solve it locally. And the solve is completed within 10 seconds. And here's how the results are. The maximum temperature is 200 degrees and the minimum temperature is 134 degrees. Perfect. And here we have heat flux and temperature gradient. Coming to heat flux, the minimum value we got is considerably less, that is 0.007, and the maximum be 0.02. Coming to temperature gradient, the minimum is 0.03 centigrade per mm and the maximum is 1.2 centigrade per mm. Perfect guys. If you take a closer look at temperature, this is the point where the balls are gonna be. Because the minimum temperature is being shown here, I just want to know the temperature at boards that hold the disc. For that, under inspect, if you click on create surface probes and select the area that you wanna show temperature to be. At this area the temperature is 155 degrees, which is not good for my scenario. I just wanna reduce it by providing more surface area for cooling. I'm gonna finish my results and switch to design. If you bring your timeline marker all the way to the end, we have created the vents for the disc. In that way, increasing more surface area results in more dissipation of heat. Perfect. Switch to simulation and you no need to give the data again. It's telling you that the results are out of date. Just solve the results now. Because we are having some complex type of geometry, it takes some more time to solve the study, which completely depends on the number of holes which you have given and the mesh size. Now that the results are ready, if you observe here, the minimum temperature it got is 126.9 degrees. And this is our probe which we have set. There is a 10 degree variation in the temperature. It was about 155, right? Perfect. Here you have legend options. This is our source and this is how the temperature is being distributed. Validate your design based on the requirements and the material. And do consider that increasing the surface area by drilling drastically reduces the brake force area. If that is not problem at all, try increasing the surface area for heat dissipation as much as possible. In that way your design will be safe. And here we have all the powerful tools to validate your design. I recommend you to watch our connecting rod simulation video to know all those powerful options which may help you in validating your design. And here's a challenge for you. And if you expand load case 1, under loads we have apply temperature and convection. I want you to suppress convection and solve the study and let me know the min and max temperatures so much for watching this video. Hit that like button if it helps you and subscribe to World of Vision 360 for getting notifications each time when we upload new video like this. Thank you so much guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.